Yeah. And I like what you said about 3 a.m. A lot of times when I think God likes to talk to me somewhere in between 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning too. But the true test comes in, well, number one, when you wake up, do you just try to go back to sleep? Or do you wake up when you're having something on your mind and actually grab a phone, grab a notebook and write it down? Because if you don't, by the time 6 o'clock, 6:30 comes around, that idea might be gone. But some of the greatest ideas that I've come across, or that, when God is speaking to me at 3:30 in the morning, I've learned to not wake up and be mad, but to wake up and start looking for my phone or looking for my notepad so I can actually write down, the vision or whatever that he's trying to put on my mind or put on my heart or my spirit. And then, when you wake up in the morning, sometimes those details are very great. Uh, so you got to act in that moment to really capture it.
Dr. Burgess, you have to the first step in that writing it down isn't like, all right, this is exactly how life is going to go from here on out.
Right.
You have to be prepared for, well, for anyone that's watching this, the entrepreneurial lifestyle is not for everyone. You're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to have lack of funding most of the time, if not 98% of the time. You're going to have lack of funding. It's that other 2% that's going to that will kind of help propel you to a new level, a new level, whatever that new level may be. But the work starts once you write down the thought process. Even and just using myself as an example, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but not in a bad way. I've just been following God's path, good, bad, or indifferent, because there have been storms that I've had to navigate. And but when Kobe Bryant, the famous Kobe Bryant said, there are going to be storms throughout your journey, but when those storms do come, you want to make sure that you're ready, and because the storm eventually ends. And
Yeah.
so just in starting this process, I've just been keeping the faith, and man, just working, and the right people have been in my life.
So tell me about kind of the uncomfortable situation of having an idea without really having people patting you on your back or supporting it, or even, financially backing it, but you have an idea that this is your purpose or this is your mission. Talk to me about kind of that uncomfortable situation of having this before it starts to birth and manifest.
The mission. You have to keep the mission, keep your eye on the North Star. Why are you doing what you're doing? Nothing else matters. The money doesn't matter. Having other people alongside you doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, you have to have this thought and this knowing and this feeling that what you're doing is right. And as long as you keep the mission a part of your North Star, nothing else matters. And when I say that, nothing else matters, and everything else will come in its time. I know that sounds very unique. Right. Not crazy. I know that sounds crazy, yeah. But you literally have to just maintain this tunnel vision and know what you're doing is the right thing. Like it's literally that simple, because you're going to get a lot of no's. But I tell people all the time, either you pay me now or you're going to pay me double.
Today's price ain't tomorrow's price, huh?
Correct.
I like it.